Welcome back to the channel. Hope you're all keeping all right, enjoying or suffering the weather. Today's video is going to be about Spurs. I've got a question to ask you. Do we need to sign anyone else this summer? Now, Levy has somehow found the login for his HSBC online banking and has decided to back Antonio Conte this summer big time with signings. He kind of had to, really, didn't he? After everything that happened last season, the stark warnings that Conte gave Levy heading into this summer regarding squad depth, the quality of personnel that he was looking to bring into the team, and obviously finishing top four with a team that shouldn't have been top four at the end of the day. There was only one choice. We had to give Conte exactly what he wanted. Fabio Paratici, the director of football, knew that. All the fans knew that. It was just going to come down to whether the chairman, Daniel Levy, was finally going to put his hand in his pocket and back this guy big time. Now, if you follow people like Alistair Gold, who's obviously a very, very impressive Spurs journalist, Jack Pitt-Brooke, a couple of others, Athletic and Football London journalists, they all said very early on, this is make or break for Levy and Spurs this summer. It got off to the best possible start in the summer with the cash injection from ENIC. Essentially, I don't really know exactly what happened, but they sought to sell some of their shares in the club, which subsequently freed up 150 million quid that they made immediately available for transfer funds. Brilliant start. Everybody was then like, right, here we go, this is the big one. And they have backed Conte big time. Obviously, we've got Yves Bissouma, I'm trying to remember off the top of my head here, Ivan Perisic, Jed Spence. You're going to scream at me. I should have done my homework regarding this. But anyway, they've backed him with 5 or 6 top quality signings. Richarlison, of course, as well. Clement Longley. Signings that we really, really needed to strengthen this squad. I think the Richarlison signing was absolutely massive. 60 million quid on a striker who isn't guaranteed to start is not something that Spurs usually do. At the end of the day, they would have gone for some lad from the Championship who's an England under-21 or England under-19 striker, or maybe even gone with Dane Scarlett to say, yep, there's your secondary striker, you bring him through this season. This has gone a long way away from the normal Spurs Daniel Levy philosophy. Also other signings like Ivan Perisic and Clement Longley, who are experienced, expensive signings. I mean, Ivan Perisic in particular, 33-year-old left-back who's rumoured to be on 150 grand a week. Spurs have never done that before. So you know that Conte is pulling the strings with Fabio Paratici in regards to getting players in that will do a job right now this season. Conte's contract runs out at the end of next season, or this season now. So it really is make or break. I know there is an option there to extend it for another year. It was an 18-month contract with the extension for another year. So all the signs are he is looking to stay with the investment that's been in the club this season. So, obviously with the transfer window, what is there? It's the 11th of August today. There's 3 weeks to go until the transfer window closes. I wanted to make a video on whether we actually need anyone else, whether, with the business that we did so early on, do we need any more signings? Spoiler alert, I don't think we do. I think we're actually okay now. I think we've strengthened in positions where we were very, very lacking. Obviously, we needed that backup striker. Carlos Vinicius, obviously, a couple of years ago we had as a backup to Kane, didn't really do the job. Last season, we were lucky to get away with Kane, obviously, sort of getting over his strop that he threw because he didn't get his Man City move, and he kind of pulled away in the second half of the season and was world class again. Sonny got the golden boot, which helped him out in regards to goals as well. So, yeah, I would say we've strengthened in positions that we really needed to strengthen. The only position that I think maybe we could do with one more player is at centre half. A lot of fans and a lot of people have been saying we need a creative midfielder, but I just don't see where that creative midfielder would go in Conte's system. Obviously, Conte prefers the 2 in midfield the two in midfield usually are hard-working midfielders. They run, they chase, they hassle, they track down, they tackle. It looks as if the two first choices are going to be Pierre Højbjerg and Rodrigo Bentancur. Bentancur is unbelievable, by the way. If you watch him live, he's just an incredible player. But yeah, it looks like Giovanni Lo Celso and Tanguy Ndombele, who are two attacking midfielders, are probably going to lead the club in this summer. So you would have to argue, well, if we were going after an attacking midfielder, why wouldn't Conte give one of them two a chance? I know that they've been shocking in previous chances they've had with the club, but I just don't see where an attacking midfielder would fit into this side. So, even if you come off the bench, we were linked with Eriksen, we didn't get Eriksen, so I don't really know where that would be. So like I say, I think the only position that maybe we could go for is a centre-half. Heavily linked earlier on in the season, in the summer, with Josko Gvardiol, who is the Croatian centre half who plays for RB Leipzig. He's going to be an incredible player. One that Ralf Rangnick wanted at Man United, and the other one was Alessandro Bastoni, who is the young Italian centre half, who is basically the next big Italian defender. He's going to be a big deal, that guy. It would have taken probably 60-70 million to get either one of them. Looks like Spurs have called off their interest in both of them. I think that Spurs did want to go for Bastoni. I think that he was the primary target, but I think his preference was to stay at Inter Milan the whole time. So they've moved on. Obviously, they've got Clement Lenglet in from Barcelona on loan, which I think is a very shrewd signing because he's a France international. He might go to the World Cup if he gets a few games for Spurs this season, which I think he probably will. You have to look at, is he better than Ben Davies on that left centre half side? Yeah, he probably is, so he might get a game there. Davinson Sanchez is probably better than Joe Rodon's gone off on loan. So yeah, we probably need another centre half. But apart from that, I think that's really it in regards to the summer. Really pleased with what the club have done. I'm really optimistic about this season. Said in my previous video, top four is looking good. I must say, this season, with a proper Conte pre-season behind them, I'm really confident that we can do something this year. So yeah, that's my thoughts on it. Let me know what your thoughts are. Where do you think we need to strengthen? Any ideas on names, stuff like that, let me know. But apart from that, thanks a lot for watching, guys. Who have we got this weekend? Oh, Chelsea. It's a big one, isn't it? Chelsea, Sunday. Watch your space. I'll probably do a video about that later on in the weekend. But yeah, we'll see how it goes. Thanks a lot for watching. Enjoy the weather. Enjoy your summer. I'll see you soon. Take care. See you later. Cheers.